Good afternoon, everyone. I hope you're all well. Just wanted to do a very quick video on something that I've been asked a few times. And before I was actually recruiting, I always wondered how much CV Library or any of those CV Library databases will cost. So I just want to break down the sort of prices I'm paying at the moment. So I got a quote back in October when I set up another business, and how it actually operates. And I'm going to talk about the pros and cons, and I'm also going to give you advice how to get it a bit cheaper as well. So at the moment, I'm currently paying about £310 per plus VAT. That's per month. What I get for that is I can log into CV Library, use their unlimited feature, and what that does is I can search as many CV databases as I like, have a look at as many sort of topics as I like as well. So I could search, an accounts payable in Middlesbrough, and I can download. I used to use what was it called, Broadbean, which used to mass download CVs. So I would literally do a search, download 200 CVs, and blast an email out. Unfortunately, with CB Library, they've kind of stopped that. So you've got to go through everything individually. But when you're working from home and you've got a few jobs on, you're probably not going to be doing that on a scale I was. So what the package actually comes with, it's a 12-month subscription. And obviously, if you pay up front, 3 grand, 2 grand. Obviously, they always are running a special, so always ask, is there any discount or anything? They'll probably save that to the last bit to see if they can actually close. Now, what you want to remember, a lot of these people working at CV Library, they have been recruiters before, so they know. A lot of the times, check them out on LinkedIn, see if they are recruiters. They're very good at what they do. But I found if you long out the process, they will follow up. And they will follow up aggressively. I mean, every week they will contact you saying, look, have you had a chance? They give free training, free demos. My favorite to use is CV Library because it's unlimited in the searching and downloads. They have a fair use policy, so you can't download every single thing with that. It's very easy to use. I used to use it through my CRM, Bullhorn, but I actually use it on their website as well now. So I find it much easier. I can just click download. I can do a search on that as well. So it's much better with that. Based on what they do give you free job postings as well. So oftentimes you can negotiate. I think they wanted to give me 5 free job posts a month, and I said, look, I have 20 jobs on at the moment, so they've added on, 5 extra free for me. So you can negotiate, you can get a better package with them. It's very competitive out there, so they are sort of dropping their figures. I assume that coming going forward, if you are at this stage in your business where Indeed isn't doing it and you just want to see if there's more candidates out there, I would definitely recommend CV Library. Out of everything, it'll probably be the cheaper of total jobs read, and it's probably the best starting point. If you are looking to start a recruitment business and you can actually afford, 3,000, 4,000 pounds, I would definitely recommend that. I would pay monthly, and I do pay monthly, even though it works out cheaper. The reason being, if you want to sell your business or you want to shut it down or it isn't performing as well, um, do by all means, um, by how can I put it? By all means, definitely, um, book in, using it on a monthly basis, setting up a payment. I mean, I do want to show you the functionality. I might save that for another video, but it's very simple to use. It's like a search engine. You just type in the job description, the location, and there's an advanced search, but no one, I don't really personally use it with that. So I'm just talking about how much it costs. You'll be expecting to pay around the 300, 350 mark per month. If you do pay up front, you get about 3 grand. So if you've got a startup capital, definitely start using CV Library. I can put you in touch with, my account manager as well. If I say to her, um, I've got someone that's interested in buying, only if you could do them a good price, I'm sure she'll do that. So I can always pass the email on and just say I've referred you from that. So yeah, CV Library, you're looking at about £300 per month. Total cost. With that, what you'll get is unlimited sort of CV searching and downloads with fair use policy is how they describe it. So you can't obviously download their whole database, but you can obviously work on all your jobs. It's a good starting point, and if you are looking to obviously grow your business and you're starting off just using Indeed or any free sourcing like LinkedIn at the moment, this is something you want to sort of bracket into your sort of monthly expenses. So if your costs currently now are, let's say £200 per month, ideally you want to be making £500 per month, or have that aside. Start putting that aside now if you can, every month or every few months. And then yeah, but how this works out really and truly, if you make one placement, you should reinvest the money and buy CV Library, is how it would work. So I wouldn't definitely, look to do anything differently. I would start off on the free side, so just use Indeed, Total Jobs, not Total Jobs, sorry, Facebook, Indeed. See if you can get a placement out there, and definitely just get your placement fee and move on from there. If you need to make two placements to do that, then yeah, that's fine. But if you can pay for it for 1 year, it'll be perfect. But obviously, I done that, and then I just put the money aside and I pay monthly. And with the whole situation at the moment, they have frozen everyone's account. So, with that being said, I can't actually log in, but they've frozen my payment, so I'm not paying anything now. And they were very good. They froze the payment, but I could still use it for another week after that. So I think it was last week sometime I could still use it. So CV Library, I'm very happy with their service. And the only thing is, if you do too many downloads, they do freeze your account for 24 hours. So they don't ban you, but they do that. But it's the only one out of Total Jobs and Read that you could be searching all day pretty much. If you wanted to work 12-hour days searching, with Read and Total Jobs, the other ones I use, they have a limit on searches, so you can download 20 CVs. I have with Read at the moment, which is a very small package. Total Jobs is even worse per search. I was going to buy with them, but I didn't see any need. And you'll find that the candidates are majority of the time on CV Library. And then they're on Read as well. I find the same candidates, so you only need probably one to start off with, depending on your sector. I think finance works very well for Read. CV Library. Another thing is they own a lot of other websites, so within your industry you'll probably find people in that. So just use CV Library, and Indeed, I think it's a great tool. So I hope this video helped and put a perspective into how much it's actually going to cost for you.